Hey guys, Dr. Brown again with Kubo Math coming to you from Tarlac City, Philippines. So let's get on some Algebra 1 here tonight. We're talking about the order of operations. And this is super important to the longevity of your algebra career. So the way I was taught this was the order of operation deals with something called please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I call her Aunt Sally. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's how we remembered these. Please, the P in please meant parentheses. The E in excuse meant exponent. M in my was multiply. D in dear was divide. A in aunt or aunt was add. S in Sally was subtract. So parentheses, exponent, multiply, divide, add, subtract. That was a lot to remember, but I could remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So how does that work? Well, parentheses, let's take this problem here. I have two parentheses. So I have the parentheses, the big one, of 9 plus the internal parentheses of 5 minus 4, and then back to the larger parentheses of minus 4, and then I'm multiplying that by 6. So if you work from the inside to the outside, so now I have in the big parentheses, we'll put down, I'm multiplying that parentheses times 6. 9 plus, what's 5 minus 4 is 1. So now I have 9 plus 1 minus 4 in the large parentheses because I've worked from inside to out times 6. So now 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. So now I have 6 times 6, which is 36. So we didn't have a lot to do there other than parentheses working inside to out. But what about this problem? Very similar it appears to be. Now though, inside my parentheses, I have a subtraction and a multiplication. So let's take, I'm working from the inside out. So I have a parenthesis, so I'm working with that. Do I have an exponent? No, I do not. Do I have a multiplication? Yes, I do. So it's telling me I don't say 9 minus 4 is 5, and then multiply that times 2. It says I need to multiply the 4 times 2 first, and that's 8. So now, still working within my parentheses, 9 minus 8 is 1. 14 minus 1 is 13. So that's just an example of how the please excuse my dear Aunt Sally works inside that parentheses. Okay, so now in this case, let me clean up some of this so you can still see the problem. 3 to the second power minus 4 times 2 minus 6. What to do? Well, do I have a parentheses? No. Do I have an exponent? Yes, I do. Recall, what's the rule? The base, we're saying 3 squared, or 3 to the second power, means the base, this number, times itself this many times. So 3 times 3 is 9. Now what do I have? Do I have exponents? No, they're all gone. But do I have a multiplication? Yes, I do. 4 times 2. So you'll see I'm not saying 2 minus 6 times 4. I'm really, in my mind, putting a parenthesis around that because it's the next order of operation that must be performed. So now 4 times 2 is 8 minus 6. So 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 minus 6 is the same as plus a negative 6 gives me a negative 5. But if we had taken this 2 minus 6 was a negative 4, we would have had a really weird answer here, and it would have been incorrect. What about this guy up here? Now, I have multiple parentheses. I have an exponent. I have a multiplication and a subtraction. Again, work from the inside out. So, all right, I have the parentheses first. Let's take this guy times the 5 minus 11, which is on the outside. So I have a 4 times the parentheses of 10 minus 3, which is 7, plus I have an exponent, 3 to the second power, which is 9. So now 4 times 7, which is 28. 28 plus 9 times 5 minus 11. Okay, 28 plus 9 is 37. So now I have 37 times 5 minus 11. So I have multiplication and subtraction. You'll notice multiplication is well above in the subtraction in the order of operations. So now 37 times 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 3 is 15. So 185 minus 11. So now I have 174 would be my answer. So this is just a brief overview of the order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. In future, our next video, we'll just have an array of problems where we will repeat this exercise with just numerous other problems. So stay tuned for that one. Hopefully this helps. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Study, study, study your math, okay? Study those rules in the algebra rules video so that together we can create a better tomorrow. Talk to you later. Thank you.